Oh, what is this? What is that? Fuzz. Fuzz. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so I came on early because we took a big, long hike. Today it was great. Um, but Avery came home and fell asleep. So I figured I'll come on now because who knows what's going to happen later. If she wakes up, then I probably won't come back on tonight. If she doesn't wake up, then I'll come back on again later tonight. But I figured better, seize the moment. Anyhow, first person here is Lucky for general for this week. For this week, you've got anxiety eases and moves into the past, and good news may come in around work, school, or business. You may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle. If you've had an argument or disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. You should be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Sally T. Love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well, but moving forward slow and steady wins the race. If you're not with anyone, you have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Amber, love. When it comes to love, you have new beginnings, and the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Fire is coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and possibly a Libra. TVET for tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You have money coming in and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. And good news is coming in around finances. Negativity is moving into the past. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Something nice may happen around career. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Spending time with the Pisces is possible. Listen to your intuition, and if you can, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Bacon, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you have choices and options coming in. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you can help open new doors. Now you got a couple of people here. You have a Scorpio, a Gemini, and a Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Stacy, general for this week. Stacy, general for this week. You have money coming in through a side business, side project, side hustle. Perseverance pays off. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to this week. You should be productive. Beautiful one for finances. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is coming into balance and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Through divine timing between now and the end of the year, you have money coming in. A large sum of money may be headed your way. Perseverance pays off around finances improving, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief this month. Katrina for this week. For this week, you've got money coming in. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off, and choices and options may come in around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The world is at your feet. Where am I? Karina for Z and me. Things look a little slow, or like two people that are not on the same page. The hangman is here. I don't see all that much happening right now. It depends where you guys are in this relationship. But if you're looking for things to change for the better quickly, I don't see much changing for the better quickly because things look stuck and stagnant the way that they are right now. Communication candles are done on Wednesday. Wednesday, the day of Mercury. Mercury for communication. Davy, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly. A wish comes true. Listen to your intuition. Money is coming in. Finances are improving, and you may be spending time with a Cancer or a Pisces. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. And C for the week ahead. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news. And maybe something like business related. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off. Money is coming in. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You've got good luck coming in. You have somebody making you an offer that will be hard to turn down around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. And make sure you're taking time for self-care. Shantae. Oh, I don't see the question yet. Okay, let me do... Oh, there it is. What will happen next between Adaba and I? There should be communication that comes in through text message sometime this month, and you may be seeing one another. You could feel relief around communication picking up this month. Lydia, Cancer towards me. Things could change for the better for the two of you out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Communication should be coming in. A wish comes true, and spending time together is on the horizon. You also have a little bit of passion here. Listen to your intuition. Things come into balance and move forward. Not bad. Lydia, week reading vibe. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. You may be spending time with a Cancer. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. Overall vibe is like moving forward, successful. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gabs, does Rule think that I had something to do with Matt being fired? No, I don't think he does. Davy, love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You have choices and options coming in. Explore your options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Choices and options leads to happiness. Got a couple of people here. You have a Scorpio and then another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a Gemini, and a Virgo. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Stacy, anything positive coming in for me this week? Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Somebody may make you an offer around work, school, or business that makes a wish come true around finances improving. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Hi, Adonis. Dakota, love with N, boyfriend Leo and I. Things look pretty good. You've got here kind, caring, sincere energy along with good communication. Teamwork is favored. Slow and steady wins the race, but things look well balanced and well functioning in October. Carla, what does Christian want from me? As far as what? Chelsea, am I protected by a spiritual goddess? I don't believe so. Leo Moon, career. Perseverance pays off around your career. Career is moving forward and you're ready for it. Listen to your intuition. Explore options and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around career. Things are moving forward. Stage, general for the rest of the months for 2024. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, as I'm yawning. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Negativity moves into the past. You could be planning travel. Butterfly kiss for the next 24. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life changes for you for the better quickly. XXX, general for this week. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Life changes for you for the better quickly around career. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A wish comes true when somebody makes you an offer that it would be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. Kanchan, met my old friend H yesterday as you predicted. How did he feel after meeting me? Good. Happy and content. It may have been nice to catch up and reconnect. Pleasant. Pretty good. Pretty good. Tiffany, how's my week go? Anxiety eases and moves into the past. The world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Divine 8. Will the job I interviewed for last week, Tuesday, accept my salary request? I think that they will. Mariana, general for this week. Money comes in, finances improve. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. And cause for celebration comes in before the end of the week. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. And life is moving forward towards greener pastures this week. Pretty good. Oh, hang on. Pallavi, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it, and the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities to take you to the 10 cups being full. You have a Cancer and a Pisces around you, also a Sagittarius. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, brings in cause for celebration around love. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Next in love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon, and you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you won't look back. Areas of your life that have been stuck and stagnant will start to move forward between now and the end of this year when the Sagittarius comes in, or Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. And if you're not with anyone right now, there could be a Four of Cups person in your world. Somebody who's right in front of you who you haven't made the connection to, but they're a familiar face. Lucinda for the next few weeks. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Money is coming in, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved. Mazzy, general. Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. New job or business opportunity is on the horizon, and you also may be putting time and effort into a side business, side project, side hustle that could eventually be a full-blown business. Cause for celebration comes in around finances. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive, and leaving the past in the past. Life is moving forward, and you're ready for it. It's time to move forward, and you're ready. Vicky, general for the week ahead. For the week ahead, you may walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Maggie, what will the 10th anniversary in Munich be like for me on Thursday? Busy. It may be busy, chaotic. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition. Overall, pleasant and like celebratory or happy, but it may be kind of chaotic. Mishi, has O Sagittarius moved on from me with someone else? I think their life has moved forward, yeah. Stephanie, finances. Finances look okay. You could have a new job or business opportunity coming in, and there may be a side business, side project, side hustle around you that brings in extra cash. That could be quite successful, but that might take time. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible, and finances between now and the end of the year should be improving. Amira, was my ex messing with someone in New Jersey, and will he move here to Jersey? He could have been messing around with somebody from New Jersey, but I don't see him moving there as of right now. Silent lover, what's coming in love? When it comes to love, you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life will move forward. Love looks a little slow right now, but you're not going to stand for less than you want or deserve, and you're leaving the past in the past. You have a Capricorn coming in, and you have an Aries, but it's a little slow. May take a little time to get there. Richard, could you ask if my vision that I had 7 years ago will come true soon? I'm not confident in that as of right now. Jewel, why did cousin M reach out? I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they're looking to reconnect, talk, or for things to change between the two of you for the better quickly. Just be careful because the devil is here, so they could be a little bit deceitful, or they may be looking for something. Take it with a grain of salt. If you end up speaking to them, take it with a grain of salt, whatever it is that they say. Cinnamon for the rest of the evening going into the next day. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. You could be spending time with the Gemini. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Ladybug, what positive change is coming? Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Money comes in and finances should be improving between now and the end of the year. Charlie, love reading. Okay, when it comes to love, you could have long-term potential around your next relationship or current relationship if you're in one. If you're not with anyone, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you opens new doors, and perseverance around love pays off. You've got a Taurus and a Sagittarius coming in, and life is moving forward for you. You have love and passion and also money coming in, headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Rashmi, does Raj Vardhan still think that I talk to other boys? Yes, I think he does. Lima, what is my crush Jay like? This person is strong and confident, down to earth, stable. They could be a little stubborn and maybe sometimes a little bit on the selfish side, but they're pretty grounded and stable, and they may have like a spontaneous, fun personality. Spiritually beautiful. Right now, my job is laid off. Will I find another job before that job returns back to work? You could find another job, but it might take some effort. Like you may have to really, like scour the streets. But yeah, you could. Stacy, for tonight. For tonight, you have you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life begins to move forward and you're ready for it. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the evening. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Liz, general for today. Teamwork is favored. Feeling grounded and stable around finances. A wish could be coming true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. With the Empress, you could have love and money coming in or more of it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Ambrose, love for this month. Love for this month. A disappointment heals and moves into the past and happiness comes in. If you're currently seeing someone, current relationships should be well balanced and down to earth. If you're not with anyone, you could have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have Aquarius that comes up very strong around you. New beginnings on the horizon. Don't be afraid to explore your options. You also could have a Libra and a Cancer coming in. I mean, you mean change the times that I come on? Well, this is what happened. We took Avery on a big hike, like up the mountain, and we came home and she fell asleep. So you know how it is. You got to seize the moment around here. She's passed out cold, but I don't think she's going to sleep through the night. So I figured, let me get on now, just in case, rather than waste the time that she's asleep. I could, work on cleaning and putting the laundry away when she's awake. But when I do this, like, me doing this is like, I don't know, for some reason, it's like all of a sudden she's got to be, I need this, and I could be doing anything else, be folding laundry, and she doesn't bother me. But this, she wants to interrupt. So I'm like, you know what? She's asleep. I'm going to jump on quick. If she sleeps through the night, I'll come back on again later. If she doesn't, I'll see you tomorrow. Anyway, general. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. Life could change for you for the better quickly, and something happens around work, school, or business that makes you happy with the sun. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Teamwork is favored. Roswell, how does Paul feel about what I wrote to him? There's a little bit of indecision and anxiety around it. I don't know what it was that you said, but they may be feeling a little anxious or nervous about it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Lara, what is coming in for me and Muchacho? We're apart now, but love him. Right now, it looks like the two of you are going to stay, remain separated. I mean, it looks like this situation reads like it's been a kind of somewhat of a toxic cycle of spending time together, things going well, arguing and fighting, breaking up or ghosting or whatever happens, and then it starts over. So if you don't make a conscious decision to put an end to that, the cycle will continue to repeat, but it's going to, like, you have a little bit of time before the cycle is going to start over again. So take this time now to figure out what it is that you want, because not much around this situation is changing. Oh, good, Miss Therese. Excellent. And it's not so bad, the recovery, right? Mystery General for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you may hear from somebody or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. The hard work you put in comes back to you. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Not bad. Yeah, you agree. I know, it's crazy over here. Amira, why is he telling me he is moving here around with peers? I don't see anything, like, I don't see a concrete plan as of right now. So it may be something he's thinking about, he's talking about, but I don't see anything physically taking place. Is he giving you a date that he's moving in, or he's just throwing it out there? It just doesn't look like it's something that's coming into fruition as of right now. It's too soon to tell. Yes, she does want my attention. Only when I'm doing this, though. I could be doing anything else. Anything else doesn't bother me. I mean, not that she's bothering me, but you know what I mean. Like, I could be, like, I was inside before washing the dishes. Had a ton of dishes. I had to clean the stove. I'm in there doing my thing. She came in here watching cartoons and fell asleep. I didn't even know. I was finished. I came inside to see if she needed anything. Out cold. Tanya, love coming in. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition, and you have long-term commitment around your next relationship. You'll have choices and options, but you've got the Empress here, which is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and you have long-term commitment around your next relationship, which is like possible for a long-term relationship. A next relationship to have long-term potential. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Varsha, will I and S make it together through these obstacles into a romantic relationship? As of right now, I don't see a committed relationship around this situation, but let's see what happens when you guys work out your whatever it is that's going on. Story truth, you just want something general? Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, which then will take you towards greener pastures. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Teamwork is favored. Money comes in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel a little bit more financially secure in October. Charlie, will I receive my passport, or will I have a problem getting it? I don't think you're going to have a problem getting it. I think you receive it without any issues. Xena, general. Something happens that makes you happy in the month of October, and it may be around work, school, or business that you get a new opportunity, a new beginning that makes a wish come true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be planning travel. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Finances could also be improving between now and the end of the year. Brolick, will my dealership cover the 2 problems with my car's AC and charging port? You know what? I think they are going to, and I'm surprised. Dealerships are the fucking worst. Amira, general. This is a different Amira. This is just Amira. The other one was spelled with the 2 E's. This one is M-I-R, just for confusion, so that you guys know who I'm talking about. You have old wounds healing and moving into the past. You have a Sagittarius around, and also an Aries. Choices and options around social activity. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and you may even be planning travel. Does it look very dark in here, like you can't even see me at all? Because on that one, I could see myself fine. On this one, it's like I could barely see me. I mean, not like you need to see me. You know what I look like. It's not all that exciting. I keep saying I have to get another light for this room. I have to look into that. Mystery, one of my friends took me home from the hospital earlier and helped me have a shower. She's really grateful. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Like the worst of it is over. It's too soon to tell. Yeah, you'll be fine. Got home today and I'm still wrapping my head around how big the largest fibroid was. 26 weeks gestation. What does that mean? Like the size of a 26-year-old, 26-week fetus? Let's see how big that is. About the size of a cucumber. Wow. Holy cow. Emin, why was talking about the lady that traumatized his son? Was he talking about his current partner? Five Below sells great LED lights. Are they the circular ones? I'm gonna go there now. It's her favorite store. She takes me for broken there. No, I only let her get one thing. But we'll go there. We'll go there tomorrow after skating. Thank you. No, he wasn't. Why wasn't talking about his wife? No, wife or partner, whoever it is. No, it was somebody else. SL, why did T block me on social? This person is setting a boundary. They felt you were overstepping something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what your relationship is, but they're setting a boundary by blocking you. It looked like a melon. Holy cow. They showed it to you? That's crazy. I mean, I guess they do that. You know, one time, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I was cleaning out Dylan's ears and the Q-tip broke off in his ear, poor thing. Of course, right before I had to go to work, so I couldn't do anything right then. I went teach my class and came home, and I had to take him to the emergency vet, which you know costs a ton. And they had to sedate him. I felt so bad, not because he was going to bite them, but because he kept shaking his head and they couldn't get in there. So they sedated him and they pulled out the Q-tip. And they brought it back to me in a bag and they were like, do you want it? Like, what was I going to do with that? Frame it? I was like, no. I guess they just wanted to show me that they took it out. Maybe that's what it is. They just want to show you that they did something. But it's wild. Amira, was he messing with someone I knew when? I don't think he was messing with somebody that you knew. No, I don't believe so. SL, will T come in communication by the end of the year? As of right now, I don't see that. I mean, it could change at some point, but as of right now, I would say probably not. Tanya, I sent you an email. My sister-in-law had fibroids removed 2 years ago. I think it was around 5 pounds. Holy cow. Let me see this email here. How come I don't see the email? Maybe it didn't come through yet. I don't see the email yet. Oh, I asked for pictures. Spent years seeing other women's fibroids working in the lab, so I definitely wanted to see mine. That's crazy. So weird that those things happen, right? My brother, he's a mess. They say that some people like grow cysts more so than others. Like some people may be prone to them. And he had one in his lip. He's such an asshole. Anyway, this was years ago. And he had to have it removed. Where was I going with this story? He passes out whenever he has to have anything done to himself. But anyway. Where was I going with that story? I don't remember. The one in his lip. I don't know. Anyway. If it comes back to me, I'll say it. Tanya, how will it go if I reach out to Aries? Not sure. It should go well. Negativity moves into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Communication looks good. Communication picks up. Pleasant conversation. All right, let me check. Holy good God! Oh my God. That's crazy. I remember that years ago, my one of my friends had them removed. That is just wild. I can't imagine how painful that must have been. God, that must have been so painful. Beautiful one. Cards around a large sum of money coming in. It may come in out of the blue when you least expect it. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. You could get good news too around money coming in. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You'll hear about money coming in, or a large sum of money comes in when you least expect it. So either you hear, like the phone call comes in and then you get the money, or the money comes in out of the clear blue sky, and then there's also good news that comes in around money. Finances should be improving. Emily, general for the week ahead. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The world is at your feet. Negativity moves into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past as well. I've seen some the size of basketballs. Oh my God. I can't imagine how painful that must be. Payment, Jay's energy and thoughts after our in-person conversation today. Energy looks pleasant. Looks like it was like a nice conversation, chit chat, small talk, pleasant, happy and content. Pretty good. Missy, will OS come back to me? I don't see this person returning on the horizon. Mizpah, love for this week. Love looks okay. Well balanced, slow and steady wins the race, but stable. If you're currently with someone, should be an average week. If you're not with anyone, you have an Aries and a Sagittarius coming in. There may even be a Four of Cups person around. Somebody who you haven't taken notice of yet, but they may step forward sometime this week. New beginnings around the horizon, and you have some passion coming in around love. I have fairy lights here, but I think that I have to put new batteries in them. Maybe I'll do that when I'm finished. You know, when they screwed up the thing, the lights now are not in the view of the camera because YouTube had a, you know. Sasha, abundance outlook. Between now and the end of the year, adding a new stream of income could be bringing in more money. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can also be bringing in relief. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and your luck changes for the better. Pretty good. Pretty good. Brenda, general for tomorrow. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. A new venture begins. You may be feeling relief around finances improving. Aisha, am I going to see the Sagittarius guy tonight? Most likely you will. If for some reason you don't, you see him soon. Mary, general. You could have choices and options coming in around social activity. Adding a new stream of income may be bringing in more money. You have money coming in, finances are improving, anxiety eases, you may be planning travel. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Julia, what N feels for me right now? I miss him. May find you to be a kind, caring, sincere, down-to-earth person, somebody who is a loyal friend, somebody who is smart, intelligent, and successful. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Cinnamon, I answered for you already. SL Hedda's T saw me after all these years. May have seen you to be somebody who is strong, confident, hardworking, down to earth, a loyal friend, somebody who is happy, positive energy, and pleasant to be around. Amira, when was the last time he messed with a girl in New Jersey? Is he still? Yeah, I think he still talks to her, or he may even still see her. I'm going to say recently, like maybe a couple of weeks ago. Larissa, love reading. If you're feeling undecided about someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be moving forward slow and steady. It may even be a little bit stagnant, but it's well functioning. If you're not with anyone, Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Could be a Cancer coming in. You're actually headed towards the 10 cups being full and you have a wish that comes true, but you're moving forward with divine timing, and it wouldn't be suggested to try to force or manipulate anything, but more going along with the flow of things around love kind of helps things fall into place easily. If you're not with anyone, you also could have a Sagittarius coming in. Bailey for the week ahead. Negativity moves into the past. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Wish comes true around work, school, or business. Feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances is possible. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like a pretty decent week. Mrs. Grace for tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race. You may get good news that you've been waiting on. Life changes for you for the better quickly around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Alex, general. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and negativity moves into the past. Teamwork is favored. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel. Pretty good. Infinity, am I going to get the job for my interview this morning? You could get that job. You have good luck coming in around a new job beginning with long-term potential around it that could be bringing in some more money. Kalani, love for the week ahead. Things look a little slow when it comes to love. If you're currently with someone, things will be fine. Just a little bit of a slow week. Nothing special is happening. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Taurus come in. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Amber, Junior, and I for the next few months. Excuse me. Looks a little bit like a roller coaster. Depends where you guys are in this relationship, but it looks like there's a little negativity that may be needing to be dealt with after an argument or a disagreement. Lay down the law, set boundaries. But watch out with Emperor in reverse that somebody's not trying to control or manipulate the situation or each other. Then Empress is bringing in some good energy and things should be going well with the King of Cups. But then Two of Cups is in reverse, which could be a problem if you're currently in a committed relationship. It could spell a breakup. If you're not in a committed relationship, you probably wouldn't be getting commitment with this card in reverse. Spectrum. You need a general. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon that leads to success, and a wish comes true around finances improving. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Madison, how does Karen feel about me? May think that you're a well-balanced person, somebody who is successful, smart, intelligent, ambitious, and down to earth, creative, and unique. Brittany, I can't answer that question. I don't know what you're talking about. I need to know what we're talking about. Like, how could you fix what? I can't answer for him. I need the specific person's name, or I need their astrological sign. I need to know who we're talking about. Misha, Sagittarius' next actions towards me. I don't see any actions coming in as of right now. It looks like there's distance between the two of you. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them. Brittany, how can I fix things with Libra? Well, you can't fix anything. You have, like, the only thing that you can do is discuss this situation with this person and tell them that your wants and needs. Ace of Swords. There may be challenges ahead, and the two of you don't look like you're on the same page, and it looks like there's arguing and disagreements. Like, one person cannot fix the situation. Like, what are you supposed to do to fix it? You have to either accept it for what it is, and keep, like, in other words, you either have to accept the relationship the way it's functioning now, or you have to leave the relationship. But trying to do something to make something change or be different it's just not going to work. What my best suggestion here would be express your wants and needs around the situation, and then let the chips fall where they may. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation and feeling heard, there may be something that can change moving forward if the other person is on board, but I don't see much changing around this situation. It looks like things are a little out of balance. Haley, R&I for the month of October. Things look a little bit slow, but well balanced. Communication could be either coming in or picking up. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. It's slow and steady wins the race. Depends where you guys are in this relationship. Things look a little slow. Imbalances are caused when one person wants something the other person isn't willing to give. So one person may want a committed relationship and the other person's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then the person that wants the committed relationship isn't giving up. Like they may be texting all the time or wanting to hang out, or they don't give the person space, and the other person gets like irritated and like pulls away. And then the relationship goes out of balance. And once it goes, sometimes if it goes too far out of balance, one person loses interest in the other person. And once the interest is lost, it's hard to get interest back when you're just kind of feeling like I don't really feel the same anymore. It usually comes back that things have been out of balance for a while and one person they just can't help themselves. You know, like I'll say to people all the time, just stop talking to them, stop thinking about them, stop talking about them, stop looking at their social media, take 1 week and just try to forget about them. And like the person will say to me, okay, no problem. And then I'm not kidding you, my very next live stream 3 hours later, they're like, what's the energy between us? Is he going to call me? You have not broken the energy between you if 3 hours later you're asking about them again. And they just can't stop, and the relationship just goes way out of balance. And then that person, their energy becomes like unattractive to the other person, and the other person is just not into it anymore. They're not putting in time or effort. They're not returning text messages. They're off doing other things. They're not thinking about the other person. Similar to like if one person were to be like sitting at home waiting for a phone call, and then the other person isn't even thinking about that person. Somebody else is called, it's like, oh, let's go out for lunch. They just get up and go out for lunch. Where the other person is waiting, that person that's waiting, they're always going to be in that waiting position, and the other person is doing whatever they're doing, and things are out of balance. He's not pulling you back. You're doing it. It's not about him. It's about you. And that's the thing. Like we always think it has something to do with the other person. You're thinking about him because you can't let go of the situation, which is exactly why the relationship has gone out of balance. It's not him, it's us. It's like there's no magical power that he has over you. He can't tap into your brain. It's you that's thinking about him. So when he pops into your mind, you have to go do something else. But people don't tend to do that. They tend to call up their friend and talk about it. Or they go on social media and they look at his pictures. And then, what do you think this means? And he said that. And who was he with? And where was he last night? Let me drive past his house. All that energy is going out into the universe, and it's not helping the situation. It's hurting it. So when we find ourselves in situations that become obsessive, it's not healthy, and we have to pull ourselves out of it. And saying, well, it's him that's doing it. He's entering my thoughts, and I can't let go of it because he won't let go of me. It's not him, it's you. And figuring out how to navigate that isn't really difficult, but it takes commitment, and you have to kind of stay on top of it. It's like, no, I'm not going to think about it. No, I'm going to go do a crossword puzzle. No, I'm going to go for a hike. I'm going to meet my best friend for coffee. I'm going to take an art class. Whatever it is to get away from those thoughts, and it will break. It just takes a little time. LA, is Michael more confident now that I have been sending him all the information? No, I don't know what the situation is here, but he is not more confident in whatever is happening. Kritika, blessings in my love life. New beginning is on the horizon, but energetically, something or someone may be holding you back. If you feel like something or someone is keeping you stuck and stagnant, breaking away from that energy will open new doors. Then you have an earth sign that comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a Gemini. Empress is bringing in love and money, and life is moving forward. Emo. I want a general reading for who is proposing for marry. Is he really serious with me? If he'll marry me. I can't answer who you're going to marry. I don't know. Rosie, love reading for me in the Virgo. Love around this situation looks slow. It depends where you guys are in this situation. If you're currently in a committed relationship and things are functioning well, this will continue. If you're looking for things to move forward, things are slow, and you may feel like you have a long road ahead of you. Try not to overthink things too much, and try expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things move forward, but it looks a little slow. Depends where you guys are. Awesome. What does the new manager think about SK? May find this person to be genuinely a happy person, somebody who is hardworking, perseverant, down to earth. Okay, and pretty good. They're okay. I'm going to say they're happy with them, with their performance. Alex, honestly, something similar happened to me where I was obsessed with someone because I kept feeling hurt by them and just felt like they were using me. I outgrew the situation and walked away. That's awesome that you walked away. But the fucked up part about it is, and they could, depending on the situation, and usually I believe that that's why it's so hard to let go of these situations, is because of that trauma bond. You know, it's like person comes in and like the first 3 months or the first 6 months, my friend used to say to me all the time, everything's great, and then boom, 6 months in, it's like the person does everything that they should do. They're calling every morning. They show up all the time. They think that you're like the fucking cat's meow. And then all of a sudden it starts to like less and less and less. And you know, you don't think anything of it. You know, it's like the person calls 7 days a week, 20 times a day. And now all of a sudden it may be 7 days a week, but only 5 times a day. And then before you know it, it's like, oh, we're talking every other day. And then they may disappear. And then they come back and they have a song and a dance and whatever the bullshit is. And then like you keep trying to get back to that 7 days a week, 20 times a day kind of a situation. And you think that you're going to get like you see only the good in the situation and not what's really happening, and it forms that bond, which is really a toxic bond, but we don't realize it when we're in it until we're out of it and we're like, boy, that was really bad. And it's hard to let go of that because the good times were so good that it almost overshadows the bad part when you're in it. But when you're not in it and you look back on it after you've healed from it, you're like, how did I live through that nonsense? Essence, will keratin treatment hurt my hair or will it help it? I'm a little nervous because I never put stuff in my hair like that, but I heard it makes the hair smoother and less frizzy and manageable. Without the cards, I've never had it done myself because I'm just trying to stay away from chemicals or any of that shit. But I've had a lot of friends that have had it done that swear by it. And I've had friends like with all different types of hair that have had it done, and I have never had anybody tell me that they hated it. Everybody has always really liked it. So let's see. I don't think it's going to hurt your hair. I think you'll be fine, but do your research. You know, look it up and see what they say. It's going to probably be like everything else, whereas you know, does rosemary oil grow your hair? People say dermatologists, oh, it's proven better than minoxidil, and then you have somebody else it does nothing. Well, either it does or it doesn't. How can we have two answers? Drives me nuts. I personally have never known anybody to not be happy with it, but I know that it is a chemical treatment. That's why. Nethma, I saw a horse in my dream. Can you tell me why? Stepping into your strength and self-confidence, life is moving forward. If you're feeling undecided or unsure of something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you can have some money coming in. read general this week on how to get into general for the work week. How will it go? Goes well. Whatever you set your mind to do, you'll be able to accomplish this week. Brings in cause for celebration. Money looks good. Feeling grounded and stable. Emo, if he marries me, what about the third party? If there's a third party involved, that's your first sign this is not somebody that you should marry. Because if there's a third party now before marriage, like this is showing you, he's showing you who he is after the marriage. I'm not really sure what your question is. I know that you're asking about marriage, and I can't predict somebody's marriage. Like, that's something that you have to decide. But if this is somebody who has got you in a situation where they have to choose between you and somebody else, that's not the person to marry right there. It'll be heartache for the rest of your life. But I'm not sure if I'm understanding the question correctly. Spectrum, I think I answered for you already. Kristen, what's coming into my life for this week? Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius. Could hear from somebody you haven't heard from in a while. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Ariana, what does Tim think about the conversation we had today? Is he going to replay and text back? To replay and text back. I don't think he's really thinking all that much about the conversation today. It looks like things went well. Things are in balance. I don't see more communication coming in on the immediate unless you reach out to him. I would reach out to him if you want to see more communication pick up. Emin, Kay's energy towards me, does he have any interest? I don't see any romance here, but he thinks highly of you. May find you to be a happy person, somebody who's hardworking, smart, intelligent, confident, and down to earth. So who knows, maybe something can change in the future. Tanya, romance coming in. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you may be feeling relief around love moving forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Explore your options. You also could have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo around. Emo, the cards can't make a decision as to whether you marry somebody, but if this person is asking to marry you and there's a third party involved, I can't tell you to marry them, because if there's somebody that's involved with a third party, that's not going to go away. Marriage doesn't make that go away. Marriage is a crock. You see what I'm saying? It's a crock. People think that because they're married, it means something, but it really doesn't. If this person's got a third party around them before marriage, the third party will still be around after marriage. And you'll be setting yourself up to be legally bound to somebody and responsible for them. But you're not going to get the marriage that you're looking for. But I'm not sure what your question is exactly. Spiritually beautiful, do you see my person falling in love with someone else in October? And not in October, but you have such fear around this relationship that sooner or later this relationship is going to deconstruct, because there is such fear around somebody coming in and stealing this person from you that eventually that's going to manifest. Essence, I didn't know it was a chemical treatment. I thought it was a temporary hair mask. No, it's a chemical thing. I believe you have to, in order to do it, I think that the technician has to wear like a gas mask or something, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that it's some kind of a, let me look it up. It's a chemical process where the outer layer of the hair shaft is smooth. People typically with longer hair, curly, frizzy hair may likely use it. These products are made by several ingredients, including a chemical called formaldehyde. Yeah, I think that's why they have to wear something when they use it. The American Cancer Society warns that formaldehyde is a known carcinogen. Yeah, I personally wouldn't do it for the chemical reasons. But that's only my opinion. You know, like I said, I have friends that swear by it. Not in October, I don't see him falling in love with anyone else, but you have I could feel the fear that you have around losing this person. And that will manifest. Fear manifests fast. So if you don't figure out what it is that has you in such desperate energy that you're going to lose this person, then you like it's going to manifest. You need to figure out why it is that you think that everybody is looking to steal this guy from you. And if you don't figure it out, it's going to happen because fear manifests fast. Essence, I was going to try to do it at home myself. I don't think that you can. I don't think you can. I don't think it's like a chemical relaxer like you could buy at CVS. Although I wouldn't advise doing anything like that, but yourself. Only my mom used to do that for me. I mean, my mom died a long time ago, but the first time she chemically relaxed my hair, I begged her to do it for me. I was in first grade. She hated doing it for me because she said that it was just very bad for the hair. I remember it stunk really bad too, but perms, same thing, perm, straightening, whatever it is. And she would, and it was painful. She used to have that little comb at the back of my hair where it's really tight back there. You wanted it done? Stop. You asked me to do this. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. Anyhow. Tanya, my friend was going to the dermatologist and getting some type of injections into her scalp. She said it was painful, but it seemed to be working. That was what, for like alopecia? Who was doing that? Some YouTuber I was watching. I don't remember her name. But she had alopecia. It didn't look like she had bad alopecia. Her hair looked fine to me, but she was having something injected into her head too. MS, is Dee feeling okay about me and my message I sent? I think that this person feels fine about you and the message that you sent. They're kind of neutral, like not here nor there. So I don't see a big response from them, or they don't think anything is a big deal. Everything looks kind of fine. Oh, yeah, you could. I remember I got a burn once from the relaxer over here too. Email. Can I ask general, please? My name is Kenise. Date of birth is... Okay, let's see. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. Something happens around work, school, or business that may make you happy. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Teamwork is favored. Money comes in, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel like relieved. Jackie, what's next for me in love? New beginning is on the horizon with new energy coming in out of the clear blue sky. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready and explore your options. Sagittarius comes in, and air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Hard-headed, does Mr. Right love me? Right? I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but I don't see love here as of right now. If this is a new relationship, I would say give it some time and express your wants and needs around the situation, and let's see what happens, because I don't see a lot of love, romance, or commitment at this point. Amber, city to buy a house. Shreveport, North. All right, hold on. Shreveport. All look like pretty decent options. If I had to choose one over the other, I would go with Shreveport first, then Blanchard, then South, and then last North. But they all look decent. Nat, general for DB. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when this person listens to their intuition. They may hear from somebody they're hoping to hear from, or get good news that they've been waiting on. They're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them. They may be planning travel. They're not looking back on the past. They're making decisions that push life forward. They could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And something nice may happen around their home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading their home. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Cece, does my partner have a side chick or is lying about living me, even though he's very verbally abusive? I don't trust this person. So there is lies around the situation. Could they be, I don't specifically see a third party here, but they are lying about stuff. So I would be careful with this situation because they're not being honest about things. I would say they're verbally abusive. There may be more. Yeah, I don't know that this is a great situation to be in because there's lies, there's deceit. I don't necessarily see a third person at this point, but they're lying about a lot of things. So I would be careful with this connection. Tanya, telling Aries one-on-one from our connection, how will it go? It's my turn to talk. Will he listen or take over the conversation? He's going to listen. It's going to be a conversation, a back and forth, and it's going to be a good conversation, grounded and stable, sincere, and you leave off happy and content with things moving forward. So it looks good. He is going to let you talk, but it's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. Love's Corner, what's going to happen between me and the personal trainer? Are you talking about like not business related? I mean, it looks like this is a working relationship. I don't see all that much else happening. If you want something else to happen, you may have to take the initiative because there's indecision and there's distance between the two of you here. Depends where you guys are in your relationship right now, but I don't see much going on here. You've got a little bit of negativity around the situation. Brianna, me and Jay Sagittarius. Things look okay. There's communication coming in. You may be spending time together, listening to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Shruti, what is Avanish's feelings after blocking Shruti? Is setting a boundary. This person is setting a boundary. For whatever the reason, there's a tower around these two. So there is something happened, and he has set a boundary by blocking this person, and he's made a decision to move forward with his life. Yeah, I don't know what happened between these two people, but he's upset with something, so he's cut it off. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Tanya, thank you, because I kind of felt this conversation coming our last time we spent together. It was hard when he moved away, but we worked out the distance thing. Yeah, I don't really think that the distance thing is going to be a big deal for a few reasons. It looks like it's temporary. It looks like perseverance around the situation pays off. And there's already a kind of an established connection. It's not like you just met this guy online and, you know, he's living in Colorado and you're living in Texas. It's like there is an established relationship between the two of you already and a connection. So I don't think the situation is going to be, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Adonis, did V ever delete my contact, or was that a lie? I look it up and it says that WhatsApp, once you delete it, it deletes from your contacts phone book on your device. I don't think that, okay, let's put it this way. If the number was deleted or your information was deleted, it's written down somewhere. It's not where I have no contact or can never find it. Let's put it that way. I don't think it was been deleted. Or if for some reason it was deleted, which would probably be another act of manipulation of some type, it's written down somewhere. It's not gone forever. Anonymous, anything I need to know for me and boyfriend Sagittarius? Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. Slow and steady wins the race, but things look pretty well balanced right now. Peanut butter, who is trying to destiny swap with me? I've never heard of that. I can't answer that question. I don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. V will still be looking for you anyway. But you know what? I did that once with Aquarius. I was so frustrated and pissed off, I deleted his number, but I had it written down somewhere. I mean, when people do stuff like that, it's stupid shit. Like, for what reason? Brianna, will Captain RG and me still get back together before the year ends? There is potential, but it's kind of slow and things look a little out of balance here. I would suggest, if you want to get back together with this person, to express your wants and needs around the situation if you really want to see things move forward. Tanya, will AV Aries and I, will our families get along? Crazy. Oh, I think you guys will get along, yeah. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, go ahead, Adonis. It's never a dull moment, ever, anywhere, with anyone. These two bums are over here sleeping. They better not think that they're going to wake up at 10 o'clock tonight and be wide awake. I'm telling you right now. Spiritually, how can I change that from happening? How can you change what from happening? I can't answer what somebody is hiding from you. People are hiding things. People are allowed to keep things secretive. I can't answer that question. I can answer a specific thing, like, is Kevin hiding how much money he spent on his credit card? I can answer that, but what is he hiding? I can't answer that. Kevin, general for this week. Life comes into balance. You could be spending time with an Aries or a Sagittarius. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Adonis, will I get in trouble for submitting my communication assignment, or will it be fine? No issues to submit. I don't see any trouble here. Yeah, I don't see any trouble. Yeah, spiritually beautiful. I don't understand what your question is. How can how can I change that from happening? From what? Change what from happening? Emo, I read for you already. I answered a question for you. How could you stop him from falling in love with someone else? You can't. You can't stop it. You can't stop life from happening. You can't stop life from happening, but the energy around this situation, and I've been reading for you for years, at least since before Avery was born, which is at least 6 years. And you have this fear of other women stealing whoever it is that you're with. This isn't the first guy. There was somebody else years ago. I can't remember who it was. But that fear will manifest because you need to figure out what it is that you're so afraid of. The cards can't answer it. I can't answer it. But you fear that people are going to steal your boyfriend. You have these fears. You fear that he's gotten somebody pregnant with no evidence of that. So what is it that has you going in these spirals? Only you can answer that. But to me, the stress around this relationship is not worth being in. Like, I would rather not have to worry about anybody. I would rather just be alone. So what is it that you're desperately trying to hold on to that you feel is slipping away from you? But if you can't figure that out, like going to 100 different tarot readers and asking them if your boyfriend got somebody else pregnant for with no reason, nobody called you up and told you, hey, he got me pregnant. You didn't see him with a pregnant person, right? You're just making up the question. Why are you feeling like this? And if somebody can be ripped away from you so easily, then why do you want to be with them in the first place? But you can't change things from happening. People get married, people get divorced. People fall in love, they fall out of love. But the fear that's around this situation, that where there's no real evidence, like the women that work with you that don't even know him. This comes down to you, not him. And if you don't figure out what it is, you're going to keep reliving this. And it is like fear manifests quickly. So eventually something is going to happen because there is such fear around the situation. I mean, the way the cards reads, that you don't trust him, that you may be constantly calling him or trying to get in contact with him. If he doesn't answer the phone, you think he's doing something he shouldn't be. I mean, that kind of stress. Why do you want to be in this relationship? Like, I would rather let someone else take him. But there is really no concrete evidence that there is somebody else here. So, nobody else can make you change the way that you feel. You got to figure that out. And I don't see you working on that stuff because it's always the same situation. Like, it's always the same question, although the women sometimes change. So for you, my suggestion to you would be to really figure out what it is that you think, number one, you're going to lose if somebody does take him, and why you feel like he's going to be with somebody else. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but it's like you have to go underneath it. You have to figure out why it is that you're thinking that way. Like if somebody doesn't answer the phone, why do you immediately go to he's out with my coworker? Like what? Where does that? There may be multiple reasons what that's taking you there, but it's getting underneath that. It's not just changing the way you think about the situation. There's a feeling underneath, and I don't know what that is, but and that feeling needs to change. Otherwise, like I said, the fear around the situation is like paralyzing. So why would you want to be in it? Like I would say it would just be easier to just break up and just not have to worry about it. Anyway, Susie, love for next week. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you've been feeling like things have been slow lately, that energy should turn around and the world is at your feet. Payment, I'm open for someone who would put the effort in. Hi.
Hey,
I'm almost done. I'll call you back. Avery fell asleep.
all right, so you don't have to call me.
Well, I'll call you back when I'm done.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, Payment, I agree. Somebody that's putting in the effort. You know, like where you just don't have to question it. You have a water sign that comes up around you strong, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past and new beginnings are on the horizon. Things are going to move forward for you. Yeah, things will move forward for you. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Something happens that makes you happy around love, and you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Pretty good. Pretty good. Adonis, has V really lost interest in me? What's up with that? No. First of all, if you lost interest in someone, you don't call them. And if you lose interest in someone, you don't call them and tell them that. Like, think about things that you've lost interest in, right? Like, I lost interest in playing the piano. So I just didn't go and take lessons anymore. But I didn't call my teacher and say, hey, listen, I lost interest in the piano. It just, how whatever happened, happened, and we stopped going. But it's like, if you've lost interest in somebody and you know there's a connection there, you don't keep calling that person. So no, that's more of like, I want to see what the reaction is going to be kind of nonsense. Charlie, earlier you said money looks good. Do you know why? Where's the money coming from? Earned income. There could be money coming in or more money coming in through work, school, or business. With the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money. You'll have choices and options that lead to success. Peanut butter, you have to create your destiny in this lifetime. The only two things that we really don't have any control over is like when we're born, we don't control that. We don't get to decide it. But like, and for the most part, when we die, we don't really have all that much control over that. But you create your own destiny as you walk through life, whether you want to go to this school or go to that school. You want to take this job or that job. You want to hang out with this friend or that friend. Kevin, what my manager will say if I leave for better money. We'll understand. We'll understand. Times are tough and that you need to do what you need to do. May even be happy for you. Oh, yeah, my dad's, yeah, he's tough. He's like stubborn Italian man. Like a typical stubborn Italian man. But yeah, I am lucky that he's still around and but you know, it's like he's getting older and it gets me very nervous. It's almost like, this is so twisted. I remember having this conversation. Oh my God, when I think we were in third grade. I was in the group, me and my friend, and there were a couple of other kids too, that had to go for the extra help with reading. And the teacher that we had for the extra help, she was really nice. Her name was Mrs. Herzog, but I think she got remarried. Anyway, I think that was her married name, and then she was divorced, then she got remarried. I can't remember what her name was. Anyway, and we had a conversation about our grandparents. And I remember I was the only one that had all four grandparents still alive. And we had this conversation about how you don't know what's worse, being lucky enough to have all four grandparents, but knowing that one day they won't be around, or never having met them. Like Avery's got one grandfather that she's never met. Um, it's a long story. Anyway, and then my mother, who died a long time ago, and she even talks to me about it. She always says your mother, and I'm like, she's your grandmother. You can call her grandma, but she doesn't really recognize her as grandma because she doesn't know her. And then she's got grandma, which is Billy's mother, and then Natty, which is my father's girlfriend. But yeah, so it's like a catch-22. It's like the kids that grew up that never knew their grandparents never had the loss, but I guess they never had the experiences either. But I remember being in third grade and having that conversation, and even in third grade knowing that one day my grandparents weren't going to be here. Never thought that about my parents. But like, meanwhile, I remember my grandfather turned 62 because his birthday was on Valentine's Day, my father's father. We always got him the Carvel the heart, and my grandmother put the candles in shape 62, and thinking that 62 was like 105. Like, I just thought 62 was so old. I remember my father turned 33. I thought that was pretty old too. And now I'm like, 62 just doesn't seem that old. Anyway. Stacy, love for this week. Love looks a little bit like a roller coaster this week. There's good luck and communication coming in, but then there's arguing and bickering or not seeing eye to eye on something. And then it's slow and steady wins the race, and you might be feeling like disappointed. I mean, nothing super terrible is happening this week. It just may be a little like tumultuous. Stacy, Ryan's next actions towards me. Communication comes in through text message. I'm going to say soon, within a couple of days. Cece, general love between S and I for this week. I don't see all that much happening around love this week. It looks a little slow. There may be communication that comes in, but other than that, things seem a little slow or hit or miss. Montaigne, are Alina, Gil, the Virgo, and Kevin Frazier Gemini anything? You mean like seeing each other? I don't think so. Like dating or anything? Nah, I don't think so. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Negativity moves into the past. Communication looks good. Spending time together looks good. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Things look okay. You know, like cause for celebration. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of a thing. Christina, will the Taurus text me and ask me to be his girlfriend again? Will he say he's sorry or should I move on? I don't see an apology coming in. There could be communication that comes in at some point. I don't see a commitment around this situation, but there may be communication coming in. My suggestion would be, if you want to see something change around this situation for the better quickly, I would leave the situation because I don't think much is changing. If you're okay with the way the situation is and it's just you had a bad argument or a disagreement about something and communication comes in, I think you could work it out. But if overall you're looking for something to change dramatically, I don't think things are changing. Montaigne, does Alina Gill feel like I exposed her in any way? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Miss R, will I manage to finish university or will I choose another career? I think you're going to finish. He cheated on you, he slept with another girl, I'd leave the situation. If he cheated once and you take him back, it's like almost like the okay to do it again. But it's your call, it's your decision. Gwari, can you take a look at my career? And probably when I may finally be able to land a job. Okay, let's see. You're a Taurus? You got Jupiter. Isn't Jupiter? No, Jupiter left Taurus. It's in Gemini now. Oh, you still should. You're going to get a job. You have a wish that comes true when you listen to your intuition. Things move forward towards greener pastures and negativity moves into the past. Before the end of the year, a new opportunity comes in that makes you feel better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Four Leaf, why did the guy with the Honda lose interest in me? Do you know his name? Stacy, Ryan, and I for this week. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement about something. Life moves forward towards greener pastures if you express your wants and needs, but it could also lead to an argument. Slow and steady wins the race, and don't be afraid to take time away from the situation or self-care. Take time to yourself, maybe be beneficial, because it looks like things are a little rocky this week. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Montaigne, Alina Gill said that she wasn't happy today at work. Why? Because of me? And if so, can you give me details? Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons. It may have something to do with you. She may feel a little intimidated by you or like you're mad at her. But she also may be feeling underpaid, overworked, tired, worn out, disappointed, and just kind of like it just may have been a bad day. Four-leaf clover, why did AOW lose interest in me? Looks like the relationship was a little bit out of balance. I don't know if you wanted more than they were willing to give, but it almost looks like they have 1 foot in, 1 foot out at the time, and we're exploring options and choices, and they're just kind of like a little all over the place right now. I don't think it's super personal. It just doesn't look like they're looking for anything specific. Stacy, how is Ryan currently feeling about me? May find you to be smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, caring, and sincere, but also feels like he's in control. He's in control, or he's calling the shots, kind of a thing, where you got to play by his rules. He's got a little manipulation around him. Melissa, what's coming in for me this week? You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You could have money coming in. Montaigne, is Kevin Frazier angry with me right now? Still no communication. I don't see this person as being angry. They're like unsure, or they don't know what to do. Like they're just kind of feeling like, I'm not doing anything until I'm ready. I'm undecided, so I'm just going to take my time. Stacy, advice for love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon, but you may be stuck in a situation that's not improving. And if it's not improving, then you either have to accept the way it is or decide to leave it, and the choice is yours. You may come to a crossroads. Now, you have people here. You have a Cancer and a Sagittarius coming in, but if you decide to stay where you are, it's like things are a little stagnant. And if you're waiting for something to improve or change, not much is changing here. But it's your choice. You have to figure out what it is that you want. Bunny, will Maya and Mohit break up in the future? Well, look, nothing lasts forever, but I don't see a breakup on the immediate horizon between these two people. Tanya, the cards are right. I have a class to take for work. I just read my email. It's a cybersecurity class. The teacher opened a suspicious email and shut our whole system down. Oh, God. And now everyone's got to suffer. Bastards. Montaigne, did she tell Kevin that I took her off all social media platforms? I don't think she told him. Stacey, how does Ryan feel about the conversation we had this morning? Feels a little bit out of balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. May feel a little like things are stagnant. And maybe actually overthinking it. Yeah, I don't know what happened this morning, but maybe weighing heavy on him. Tanya, yes, we had to change our password every 3 months, which means my Google account, it sucks. I have to do. Oh my God, yeah. And then you don't ever remember what the password is. And I'm like, how many passwords? And then you go to reset it, and it's like, oh, you can't use that password. You already used it. What I started to do with my passwords is I started spelling things backwards because I was running out of names and places. And then how about when it makes it for you and it's like strong password, and if you don't save it? Yeah, I think you should throw eggs at her car too. Langland, well, my ex M, the Virgo Raj Kumar, get heartbroken by his new girlfriend and regret what he did to me. He really did wrong to me, so I want to know if he will get his karma. I can't answer somebody's karma. Thing is that when it comes to love, people are allowed to leave a relationship, and people are allowed to hurt other people. So you don't really get karma if you fall out of love with someone. So if he left you for somebody else, it's not nice, but you can't. Would you rather him not be in love with you and stay with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the big picture of it. If somebody is not in love with you, they're dishonoring themselves by staying in a relationship that they don't want to be in to make you happy. It's a fake relationship then. So it's not really a karma thing. You might not like it, but you know, this shit happens every day, and him being hurt by somebody else doesn't make you not hurt. Like, it's just, yeah, it's like one thing doesn't equal the other. Yeah, I can't tell you that that's going to happen. As of right now, I don't see him being hurt by the situation, but that we might not be there yet. But once again, I can't say that he's going to get hurt by his next girlfriend because he hurt you, because it just doesn't work like that. When it comes to your feelings or your emotional well-being, you have a right to leave a relationship if it's not making you happy. It's unfortunate, but that's life. Montaigne, who is coming towards me next? Details go in depth. I mean, there's not much that I can say. I can just tell you who's coming in. You have new energy coming in before the end of the year. That could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon, and it looks like life is moving forward. New energy is coming in. Exploring new options are suggested. Stacy, should I text Ryan or just give him space? I would give him space. Luna, will I get a boyfriend, like a steady relationship? Yeah, it could be before the end of this year with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. B speaks. What are the Libra's regrets concerning me? As of right now, I don't see regrets around this situation. I don't know what the circumstances are, but it looks like they're feeling balanced and stable right now. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Montaigne, will I finally walk away from my job and get a new one soon? You could make that happen. Yeah, I'm going to say it could happen for you sometime between now and maybe between now and the end of March. Over the course of the next 6 months, if you set your mind to it, new beginnings are on the horizon. You can find a job that you really enjoy, that pays well, that brings in happiness and contentment, and you're feeling better compensated, better respected. Anytime between now and the end of the winter. Brianna, will I meet someone this year? Will I get a customer service job? Will I meet someone this year? Yep. And it could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Gemini. Exploring your options leads to success around love. New beginnings around the horizon. And will I get the customer service job I applied for? Yeah, I think you are going to get it. You have plenty of new beginnings coming in between now and the end of this year. Stacy, is Ryan going to want to work on our relationship this week? We hit a rough patch and we don't see eye to eye. The thing is that it's the same argument over and over again. There's really not much to work on because you're not agreeing. So he's kind of feeling a little bit of frustration at this time. There's a little anxiety around the situation. But the thing is that, like, you're trying to convince each other of something that the other person it's just not working. The relationship's not functioning well, and what are you going to do to change that? Like, when people say work on things, what are you going to do to work on it? Like, let's say, for example, one person wants to get married and the other person doesn't. How do you compromise? Or one person wants to have a child and the other person doesn't. You can't. There's no compromise. So it's really like, it's not a matter of working on things. You're just not in the same place. But that's a decision that you have to make. You can accept the relationship for the way it is or give in to what it is that he wants, but you'll be giving into him always having his way. Montaigne, when is Alina leaving the bakery? Maybe before the end of this year. Could be before the end of this year. Mrs. Potato Head, what does A want me to know? They may want you to know that they're no longer holding themselves back and they're exploring choices and options around social activity. That they have a new beginning on the horizon around work, school, or business. They may be going back to school for a creative project or endeavor, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. They could be thinking about planning travel, and they're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. Life has changed for them for the better quickly. They may be in a pretty good place. Emily, when will D Aquarius be removed as dean? I don't see that on the immediate horizon. It could take a little while, like maybe like within the year. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? All right, then I will wrap it up and see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if all goes well, after I drop Avery off at school. Yeah, Kate, you'll be the last person. Go ahead. So hopefully, after I drop Avery off at school, oh, he's looking at me. Tomorrow, Cyrus, not now. He's like, you're not taking Avery anywhere. She's my friend. I'll come back on in the morning. Will Astrida and VJ diverse? Can you rephrase that? Diverse? Divorce. Okay. I don't see divorce around this situation as of right now. I would say as of right now, no, I don't see divorce. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here. Bye-bye. Have a good night.